When we see Ah Sahm in the opening of this season, he's fighting in this Barbary Coast fight pit. We were really excited to build the Barbary Coast. It just seemed like this great, lawless place. It gave us a chance to really expand our world.
He just kept going back to the fight pits. Was it because he was trying to relive the moment with Leon or to vent his emotions because of what happened with his sister? I couldn't quite figure out the exact reason.
What's a Chinatown hatchet man doing in a Barbary Coast fight pit? What are you looking for?
Just staying sharp.
Rosalita Vega has been running this fight club in the bottom of a landlocked boat.
She's tough, she's crafty, and she's got her eye on Ah Sahm for reasons we don't quite know yet.
When she first sees Ah Sahm, she's not sure what to expect. There's a curiosity of who is this guy? And what does he have to show?
He sees Vega as somewhat of a kindred spirit. We're from similar backgrounds and got similar stories, so it's attraction.
When we meet Penny in season 2, she's very much in the thick of running the family business of Mercer Steel.
I did my best to be supportive, but now the mayor's wife has 100 coolies working for her. Do you understand the position you're putting me in?
The thorn in the side of that is the Irish thugs. They resent the fact that she's hiring Chinese labor.
Mercer Steel is my father's legacy.
To sell a damn thing!
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
We meet Sophie in the first episode of season 2. She's moved in with me and Blake.
So Sophie is Penny Blake's younger sister. She's got a rebellious streak and she's very outgoing. So I think when she first sees Larry in the cemetery, she is genuinely curious.
You don't strike me as a man who spends a lot of time among proper women.
You're quick to judge, aren't you?
It isn't until he starts making assumptions about her that it becomes a bit more playful and flirtatious between them. She's intrigued because she's never met anyone like Larry before.
As a loyal American, I sentence you to death. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's not important right now.
So at the beginning of season 2, we see Ah Toy and Ah Sahm team up to fight the Teddy Boys. So we see what ruthless vigilantes they make.
Ah Toy has always sort of picked her moments to really strike on behalf of the Chinese people. She's been a quiet vigilante for years.
We've been too active lately.
Leave them alone. Tomorrow they take another Chinese scalp.
And if we keep leaving a trail of dead white people, we'll become a threat to ourselves and Chinatown.
Unlike Ah Toy, Ah Sahm isn't as wise about knowing when to lay low and when to strike. He sort of becomes addicted to the vengeance of it. Now that Ah Sahm is doing it with her, the stakes have kind of gotten bigger because it's bringing more heat onto Chinatown and it's bringing more police attention.
If you and your squad can't find me at least one fucking swordsman, I'll get someone who can.
We pick up Bill, he's still got the pressure from Flanagan to find the swordsman.
Lee's become so obsessed with this pursuit of the swordsman. He's trying to get any information he can in a very dogged way. And outside of that, he's using laudanum to dull the pain and the anxiety from his head injury. A lot of Lee's negative qualities have kind of been dialed up to 11.
The introduction of Mai Ling in season 2 was me walking down the Chinatown streets like the new queen.
I'll take it all.
What?
All of it. Everything in the stand.
It's important for me to interact with my people. I want to be accepted and loved. And throughout the season, you'll see Mai Ling establishing her power even more.
Mai Ling's walking around like the motherfucking queen of Chinatown. The Feng Hai are all over us, which never would have happened if we hadn't bent over for them.
Father Jun and Young Jun, they're kind of like yin and yang, oil and water. Young Jun saying Father Jun's getting old. He's not able to make good decisions for the Hop Wei.
Young Jun clearly feels that the Hop Wei have the power and the numbers to solve the territorial dispute, whereas Father Jun is older, wiser, and wants a much more nuanced approach.
The Hop Wei are going through some growing pains right now. Young Jun and Ah Sahm are really upset with Father Jun for giving Mai Ling entree into the opium trade, and they feel they've shown real weakness. They're full of vim and vigor. They want to take over.
We lost a lot of chop by cutting Mai Ling in. We could offset some of that if we stopped importing. Father Jun doesn't have to know about it.
We need a local source we can trust.
So we'll find one.